What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Car Vlog here on Tree Man TV. Today we've got this guy sitting out there in the front garage, and we are going to put the 3-port boost solenoid on it and give it a tune to try to run some more boost. Uncle's going to help us in the tuning department since we're not, the greatest with the laptop yet. We're still learning. So he's here for that and to help make sure we get this 3-point on there correctly. What you got going on over here?
I am trying to attempt to finagle the vacuum line onto the compressor outlet nipple without having to rip off your JDM intercooler so that we do not have a headache.
And it's only stupid massive, this intercooler, with the strut tower bar and the AC lines.
None of that helps being in the way, but you know, it is what it is. You need the massive intercooler to cool down the air more efficiently going into the intake, of course.
And then the turbo.
Yeah. Well, the turbo air gets forced into it. And then its job is to cool it down before it enters the throttle body and the intake plenum. That's what the hood scoop's for.
Ah, the good old hood scoop. Alright guys, so we got the new boost control solenoid on, and we are about to go start tuning. Get the engine started. Get up on the road. So what did you change in the tune exactly?
So with the 3-port boost solenoid, we actually do not have to run as much duty cycle on the actual solenoid itself. It doesn't have to work as hard. So it actually has to work less.
Okay. Let me know when to punch it.
Go.
Alright guys, right here we're going to explain to you a brief history of how a turbo works in 30 seconds or less. So you can see that you get the hot exhaust gases pushed out of the engine cylinder, and they get routed all the way over there to the hot side of the turbo. They spin the compressor wheel, which pulls in cool ambient air and compresses it into the intercooler piping, then up through the intercooler and back into the cylinder. And that's just a rough concept of how it works. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this newest episode of the car vlog where we got to get back to working on our car a little bit, and even if it was just some tuning and it wasn't quite as long as some of the other episodes, that's the main reason right there as to why it wasn't as long, is just because there wasn't as much to do. It was just a quick little switch out boost control solenoids and then tune it. The other big difference between, say, these last 2 episodes and the one where we were working on Joe's car, which I believe is episode 4, I think. I'm not entirely sure, trying to go off top, but is a dedicated cameraman. To whereas in that episode where me and Joe were working on his car, and we had Uncle Jules just filming the whole time, it really helps to have a dedicated cameraman. So, wait, there it is. If you live in the Southern Oregon area and would like to run camera for this channel, leave a comment below. I am actually looking to bring someone on. I try to just use whoever's there when I'm working on cars, but sometimes there's not an extra person. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to run a camera for my channel. I could greatly appreciate that. But the gist of what we did today tuning wise was, like I said, we swapped out the stock boost control solenoid for a ProDrive 3-port. Best case scenario, that stock one had been on the motor since it was swapped into there, and since the motor was built in 2004, so, just a long ass time. So we put the ProDrive one on there so that we can more efficiently hold boost up in the higher end. And we also learned that our boost gauge is off by about 4 or 5 psi. Makes me sad, but we learned that when we were tuning, and Uncle Jules would ask me what my boost gauge was reading, and the computer was reading about 5 psi higher. Like I would be getting 15 on the gauge, think I'm not building as much boost as I was, and he would tell me the computer says it's building 20 psi. So, with that said, we're running 20 psi of boost. Woo! Love that. But we have to figure out why it isn't reading correctly. That'll probably be in the next episode, so keep your eye out for that. And of course, we do have big plans coming for that little car. There's a bigger turbo that'll be being ordered within the next month or two. I don't want to give away too much of the future build, but just know the build really hasn't even started yet. That car is nearly identical to how it was when I picked it up about a year ago. The first year I kind of spent feeling out the car, figuring out what were its quirks, and how I can elevate it to the next level. So, keep your eye out for more episodes of the car vlog series. We should be doing at least once a week. I want to do them more, but like I said, I don't have that much stuff to do to cars all week long. So, that's why you'll see more gaming videos than car videos on this channel, just because when I get home from like my job, I can get online and upload a couple episodes of me doing some games, but if I have to work that day, I can't get under a car, film it, and all that. So, sorry I'm rambling again, but if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. And as always, until next time, this is Tree Man signing off. Peace out.